All right, what I want to show you guys is I'm going to start using a cordless impact wrench to remove these fasteners off the tire of my truck, because I'm going to start basically traveling, and I need a way to, just in case, this is all just in case I get a flat or something down the road, at least I can remove these fasteners without having to do it manually. I did it once before and it was extremely tough to do it without a cordless out on the road. And so what I did was I went and invested in a couple of them, and there's it's like anything else. There's so many different selections to choose from and all that. But I went ahead and went with Milwaukee's brand, and this is Milwaukee's. This one here, this is Milwaukee's high torque. This is the 18 volt version. It's the high torque, and this one is the 18 volt as well. Except this is what they're calling their mid torque. The difference is between the two. This one puts out about, I believe it's 900 foot-pounds of fastening torque. That means this one will do about 900 foot-pounds of fastening torque. This is installing the fastener, and it'll also do 1,100 foot-pounds of removal torque. That's when you're removing it. That's how much it'll put out. The smaller one, the mid one, what they're calling the mid torque, this one puts out about 550 foot-pounds of install and then it'll put out about 650 removal torque. So it's pretty beefy for such a small unit in comparison. But I wanted them both because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to carry with me, or I may just carry both of them along with me on the road. This one right here, this is the model numbers of these particular ones. This one's a 9266. It's the same version as the 9267. The differences is the 9267 is a little stronger. It's a little longer. It's from the back end to this nose piece here, this anvil piece right here. The 9267 is 7.6 inches in length, which is not much. And this 9266 from here to the front is 7.3, so it's just a little bit shorter. It's just a little bit shorter here, and it has a little bit less torque than the 9267. The 9267, I believe, has 1,100 foot-pounds of fastening torque and 1,500 foot-pounds of removable torque, and that's with the stock batteries. It's much higher if you put the larger battery. Also, what you're going to notice is the anvil that I chose has looks like a little pin, and the reason I chose this, because they make an anvil with a pin, and they also make an anvil with a friction ring on it. You know, it's best if I just show you. If I get something that has a friction ring, it'll be easier for me to describe. So let me go ahead and grab that real quick. All right, so this one here, let's take a look. Here's a 1/2 inch anvil. This is my air impact. This is a small one, but this is a 1/2 inch anvil. So this is the friction ring right here. So when you put the socket in place, the friction ring holds it in position. The pin actually locks it in place. Here's the difference when you push this one in. See, it'll slip out easily after it's worn. This is years and years of wear here. So what the pin does, the pin locks it in place. I'll show you. It's easy to put on. However, it's locked once it's in there. And the only way to remove it, or one way to remove it, is get a pin punch or something that'll fit in here and press down on that little pin, and it'll come off. I mean, it's not a big deal. Some people like that, some people don't. Me personally, I'm a fan of it because my socket is locked in place. And I'm not changing sockets on them all the time, but that's just the way I work. And this works for some folks and it doesn't work for other folks, but in my case, it does. So anyway, the whole idea is here. Let's try to remove these. What are these torque to? 140 foot-pounds of torque. That's quite a bit of torque. So I'm going to go with this one first, with the bigger one, with the high torque. And it is, the setting by default comes at 3. That's the highest setting. So that's what I'm going to use, because if I'm on the road, it's going to be on number 3. And when I try to remove this, so let's see what it does. Then we'll try that mid torque and see if it removes it as well. Just a few bumps and it took it right off. I'll try the other one. Yeah, I say that I won't have any trouble on the road. So I'm going to put it back on. All right, let's try that little guy. All right, so we know it works. I won't have any issues on the road, so. Let's see what he does. So these are the ones I removed, so I'm not gonna do these because these aren't torqued anymore. So I'm gonna go with these two right here. Let's see what these guys do. All right. Hopefully, this proves that either of the two work just fine, so I can actually carry this one safely with me on the road. It's much smaller. I can carry this one with me on the road, and I know that it'll remove these fasteners without any issues. This one, if I want to carry it along as a just in case or as a backup, whatever, I can, and I probably will, but I know that I won't be afraid to use the small one, the mid torque. So anyway, thank you for watching, and hopefully this will help you make a decision on whether you decide to buy one of the smaller ones, the mid torque or the high torque. It's up to you. It's just like this was up to me. I wanted both. I have them both, and hopefully you'll do the same. Anyway, thank you for watching.